All right, let's go over homework 2.6, number 3. All right, so we want to evaluate this limit. All right, so first thing we should do is try to plug in and see what happens. All right, so if you plug in and negative infinity for x, you can see that the numerator is going to go to negative infinity plus 9, so it's going to be negative infinity. Right? Then if you plug in negative infinity here, negative infinity to the 6th power, so it's going to be positive infinity, minus negative infinity, so plus infinity. So the top guy is actually going to positive infinity, right? So infinity over infinity is inconclusive, so we have to do something about it. All right, so what we do is we try to multiply top and bottom by 1 over x cubed, because we want to simplify the denominator as much as possible. Right, so we do the same thing on top so that we don't change the quantity. All right, so this will give us still have a limit as x approaches negative infinity, right? Then the denominator is x cubed times divided by x cubed would give you 1, right? Plus 9 divided by x cubed is 9 over x cubed, right? On top, all right, this is the tricky part. Since x is approaching negative infinity, so we know that the x is going to be a negative quantity. So if you write the 1 over x cubed, it's going to be negative because negative cube is negative, positive divided by negative is negative. All right, so we want to rewrite it using square root. So you have square root of 1 over x to the 6th power, right? But you have to be careful with the sign. This guy right here is definitely a positive value. The 1 over x cubed, we know it's a negative value, so sign's off, so we have to make sure that you put a negative sign here. So x over 1 over x cubed is the same thing as negative square root of 1 over x to the 6th. All right, so you multiply the top guys together, so a negative sign should be out there, right? Then you can put the 1 over x to the 6th inside the square root. So you have a square root, right? 9x to the 6th divided by x to the 6th would be just 9, right? Then you have a negative x divided by x to the 6th, so it's going to be minus 1 over x to the 5th, because one of the x canceled out. All right, then we try to see what's going to happen. Then you can see that the 9 over x cubed is going to be 0, because 9 divided by a huge number cubed. And for the same reason, 1 over x to the 5th will go to 0. Right, which means that what's left is going to be on top negative square root of 9, which is negative 3, over 1 plus 0, so it's 1. So the limit is negative 3, right? So answer is negative 3. Okay, that's it. I hope that this was clear.